I'm sorry, did you just say that you double booked the wedding venue for my wedding date? I did. This is just a courtesy call. We went under new management, we got a new system, and we made just a little mistake. So we wanted to bring it to your attention. Okay, well, this isn't a little mistake. I booked the venue 10 months ago with exclusive use. So what do you guys plan to do about this mistake you made? Well, we have a couple of really great options for you to consider. The first is you could have any available date this calendar year or next calendar year for a small rebooking fee of $500. Sorry, you made a mistake. I'm not paying to pick a new date. I will be sticking with my original date. Okay, I thought you might say that. So we have two other great options. You could get married in the morning for exclusive use, or you could get married in the outside barn and the other couple will get married in the inside ballroom. No and no. I will not be doing either of those things. What do you mean you won't be doing any of those things? Those are the only options. Or you can go off the couple that booked first, which I know was me because I booked before the management changed up. And you can let the other couple know that you made a very large mistake and let them choose a new date. The thing is, they actually paid more than you. There it is. It is not my problem that you raised your prices. I booked the fee that was offered to me 10 months ago, and I paid in full. Well, I just don't know what you want me to do. I think it would be appropriate at this time for me to come down and talk to your manager face to face. My manager and the owner here, he's a really busy guy. Are you sure you don't want to go with one of the options I presented? Yes. I'm 100% sure. I don't want any of those options. I want my original date, exclusive use. Well, I'm not sure if he is going to be available to speak about this. All right, then. Would you rather my lawyers contact you? Oh, well, look at that. It looks like his calendar just opened up tomorrow. So if you're available, we'd love to have you down. Sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, I'm here to meet with the manager and owner of ABC Venue. Yep, that's me. My name's Tim. Nice to meet you. Wish I could say the same. Do you have an office we could go to? This conversation is really important. Sure. So what's going on? The coordinator said you were upset about something? Hope it's something I can help with. Oh, they didn't brief you on the situation? Well, this isn't a little something that I'm upset about. Your venue and your team decided to double book my wedding date, and I paid in full. We have a contract. I booked full exclusive use of the venue. So it seems that you guys made a rather large mistake, and I was hoping that you'd be able to clear it up. Well, didn't they give you the options? You could pick another date. You could get married in the morning. You could just use the barn instead of the ballroom. Yeah, they did present those, and I don't want any of those. I booked exclusive use, so I want the venue on my wedding date. What's that date again? October 18th of 2025? Oh, what's so funny? Why are you laughing? Well, that's actually the day my daughter's getting married here. She had to have that date, so, I couldn't say no. I'm sorry. Did you just say your daughter's getting married on my wedding date? You gave my wedding date to your daughter. Yeah. Is there a problem? I own this place. I could do whatever I'd like. Yeah, there is a problem. We contractually agreed to something, and you are breaking that contract. I truly don't see what the big deal is. We have offered you 3 great solutions, and you are the one who doesn't want any of those. Because the 3 solutions you offered aren't even close to what I paid for and what I was expecting for my wedding day. Well, I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm not going to tell my daughter she can't get married here. I'm the owner and I can do whatever I want here. No repercussions. How would you feel if you were told that your daughter could not get married here after you had done all the planning? Well, it would be no big deal. I'd just pick another date. You're being so dramatic for absolutely no reason. Listen, I'll waive that $500 rebooking fee. Just pick another date, lady. I'm sorry, Tim. I don't know if you're familiar with planning a wedding, but I booked this date for a reason. I have paid deposits for my baker, my photographer, my florist, my photo booth, because they were all available on this specific date. Not to mention, I already created my wedding website. I sent out the save the dates. Because, Tim, I've had this wedding date for over 6 months. So you can't just give it away with no repercussion. And I'm not losing out on all that money. Well, like I said, I just can't budge here. I'm really sorry. It's family. Okay, then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk to my car. I'm going to call my lawyer, who will be in contact with you by the end of the day. And I'm also going to call the media because this story seems really juicy. And on top of that, I may just go onto Facebook because I'm really frustrated. And this situation is so messed up. Well, come on now. Don't go doing all those things. I'm trying to work with you. Clearly, you're not trying to work with me. So you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Have a nice day, Tim. Oh my gosh. That lady's trying to sue us. All because of her wedding date? This is ridiculous. I'm going to call them. Hi, is this ABC Lawyers? Yes, this is Stephanie. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? This is Tim. I got your letter and I really think suing us is unnecessary. Well, I'm sure you read through the whole letter, right? If you look in the middle paragraph there, it will state that our client is happy not to sue for breach of contract because that's literally what this is. We will win. If you are willing to settle and give her her original contract details, full exclusive use on the wedding date, or a 100% refund and additional fees to cover any extra payments that she may need for a new venue or new vendors. Well, come on. This is unfair. I can't give her all her money back. I'm running a business here. Okay. And it looks like you're running it into the ground. You have no proof. You're not going to win anything. We have all of the proof. A fully executed contract signed by both parties. Well, is there anything else we can do? No, we'll see you in court. Hi, Your Honor. I'm the lawyer. I'll be representing the client. Hi, I'm Tim. I'll be representing myself because this is ridiculous, and I'm not sure why we're all wasting our time here. I do agree this is ridiculous. I have reviewed all documents submitted, and I just have a few clarifying questions before I make my final judgment. Lawyer and client, when did you book ABC Venue for October 18th, 2025 exclusive use? Our client signed the contract on January 1st, 2024 for an October 18th, 2025 date. Great. Tim, did your venue agree to exclusive use for October 18th, 2025? We did. We did agree to that. When were you contacted that October 18th, 2025 was no longer available? My client was contacted via telephone on October 10th, 2024, and then they met in person on October 11th, 2024, where they were made aware that the date was no longer available to them and that Tim had decided to allow his daughter to get married there instead. Tim, is this statement accurate? It is accurate. But Your Honor, you have to understand it's my daughter, and I own the place, so I should have first right to pick whatever date I'd like from my family members. But you had already contractually agreed to this date prior to your daughter getting it? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Well, this should clear things up. When did your daughter get engaged? July 1st, 2024. Okay, so after this client had already received the contract and reserved the space. Yes. And I might add, Your Honor, the venue gave some options that did not work for my client, but my client was happy to settle outside of the courts by either moving forward with her full date that she booked and Tim's daughter could go somewhere else, or a full refund of the payment and additional funds to cover all of the extra fees she would have for moving her wedding date somewhere else and picking new vendors that cannot work on that wedding date. I see. And Tim, did you agree to any of these things? Well, no. I just don't have the money right now to give to her, so I can't do that. I did offer her to get married in the morning or in the barn, or she could go on another date on property, and we wouldn't charge her the rebooking fee. Tim, I'm not sure if you're hearing yourself. Well, I have come to my decision after those very short few questions. The court favors inside of the client. And Tim, you will need to issue a full refund to the client, an additional fund to cover emotional distress, and any extra fees that come into the client's way as they navigate a new venue, a new wedding date, and new vendors. But that's not fair. Toodaloo, Tim.